The Trump crypto economy has blown up in the last 2 weeks. Now, did you ever think the President of the United States would have his name associated with a multi-billion-dollar crypto token? I want to talk about how this proves a very important use case, but not for Bitcoin, actually for crypto. Do altcoins finally have a reason for existence? Here we go. It's Sir Ulric, and are you down with the underground? Now, congrats to everyone avoiding a political establishment president for another 4 years. Kamala Harris, she would have surely had half of us in the gulag. And speaking of gulag, kudos to President Trump on releasing Ross Ulbricht from cruel and unusual punishment, just like he promised. But I know you were hoping that he would shill Bitcoin to the world like your favorite influencers said he would.
If 10 billionaires decide to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin each and announce we bought it, we're not ashamed of it, we're going to buy more. All your models are destroyed, completely devastated. Bitcoin goes to the moon. Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset.
Well, welcome back to reality where the Pleb Underground lives. Make sure to subscribe, or maybe you just like being lied to. Now, in my eyes, what was most interesting about the Trump inauguration was not the inauguration, but the launch of this Trump official cryptocurrency. Now, if you missed it, the coin launched on January 17th and grew to 7 billion with a B in market cap in 24 hours. And that's where it holds at the time of this recording. All of that was before Donald was even sworn in. And then it got me thinking, wasn't there another coin that Eric or Don Jr. was promoting during the Nashville conference? I remember he was on a bus and he was saying, I love these Bitcoin people. Like, I love Bitcoin, buy my shitcoin, right? It was either DJT or MAGA coin. Wasn't that only 6 months ago? What happened to those? And then there's this World of Liberty Financial where they announced the strategic purchase of Ethereum. Ethereum wrapped Bitcoin. Make sure you know the difference. Link, Tron, AVE, and ENA. I don't even know what those are. Why am I not surprised? Now, a normal Bitcoin dude, if that's not an oxymoron, I don't know what is. But they would rage and yell how there's only Bitcoin and nothing else, or mock the 30,000 cryptos that are out there and how they can never measure up to the network effect and the game theory and blah, blah, blah. But in all truthfulness, this situation really has nothing to do with Bitcoin versus crypto. Now, I want to take you back to the 2025 New Year's Eve party produced by Bitcoin Magazine. And true to the nature of Bitcoin Magazine, they will platform any altcoin or any tech marketer that's willing to pay enough. But this clip I'm going to play is a must here. Check out Austin Arnold from Altcoin Daily. Yeah, you heard that right. Listen for his explanation on the altcoin value proposition.
I think meme coins are not going away. I think it is almost, you will never, just like you're never going to catch the exact top for Bitcoin or exact bottom for Bitcoin, it's almost impossible. You will find the exact meme that hits and take that $500 and turn it into 5 million. My prediction is meme coins aren't going away because in a way they're mascots of the chains. They're mascot of base chain, mascot of Ethereum or whatever, or Solana. I think the top meme coins by name brand, so Solana would be WIF, Base would be Brett. The blue chip meme coins in the space, I think those are going to be the top performers. I think the best opportunity with memes, if you want to degen, is the bet on the mascots of the chain, and you're betting Coinbase is going to get bigger. They're going to funnel their users into base chain, and the mascots of the chain will do well. So I think those, although they don't give you the outrageous gains, those are the best place for meme coins.
So interesting. He said meme coins essentially aren't going away, that they're mascots of their respective base chains. Now, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but the host of Altcoin Daily is actually onto something. Now, remember the days when Doge pumped and it was crazy surprising? A coin that didn't claim any specific utility. It's just a meme. It's just a satire. And then Shiba Inu came around and shortly thereafter spawned a whole bunch of less significant dog coins. And that was all before 2024. Then 2024 happened and you have Pepe, you have Bonk, you have Peanut, Fart Coin, Whiff, which is like dog whiff hat. Stupid name, but it's kind of funny. But they didn't stay low. Each of their market caps blasted into the multi-billion-dollar range, and some of them are still there. Now we're 1 month into 2025, and what do we have? We have Pengu that's only a month old and it's over 1 billion market cap. And then we have Melania and Trump that were launched on back-to-back days before the inauguration, and together they would fall just shy of top 15 in cryptocurrency. The significance of the meme is expanding, which means that memes mean more than they ever did before. Now let's think back. When did Doge pump last cycle when it wasn't just tied to Bitcoin's price action? When Elon Musk tweeted about it. The perceived value of the coin was directly related to Elon's actions, even if it's just as trivial as uttering the word. And now we have this Trump and Melania coin. Now Donald Trump is quoted claiming, "I don't know much about it."
Your crypto coin the other day. Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
Hey, you made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
And it's probably true. This is Barron and the older brothers doing. So you're not going to get the Trump coin updates from the press briefing room, but it is likely to be continually marketed throughout the administration external to Donald himself. What could possibly drive this coin's value? Now we'll get back to that, but let's take a look at something else that popped up on the scene in 2024. Kalshi and Polymarket. Yep, we're still waiting for hoverboards from Back to the Future, but you can bet on real world events now. But however novel and fun, what we came to realize is the platforms which crowdsource knowledge and financial incentives of the public has turned into evolved event prediction and opinion polling mechanism. It's the free market of opinions, and guess what happens? They end up being right when centralized media and academia are dead wrong. So remember when Peanut the squirrel was murdered by the extremist police state of New York? Well, shortly thereafter, a meme crypto token was created in his honor. And shortly after that, the token started to die. Essentially, the further away from the viral story of the animal's wrongful death, the less the public cared about Peanut or his namesake token. The less Elon Musk talks about Doge, the fewer dog coins are popping up. And the older a story for a coin gets, the less that coin matters. Now, circling back to the Trump coin, released right before the inauguration, and since then has held firm its $7 billion market cap, just as much as Bitcoin has held its $2 trillion cap. Is it safe to assume that where there is positive sentiment about Trump, the meaningless token has a chance to perform well? And if that's the case, does that mean this cryptocurrency is a free market sentiment token? This official Trump token, barring whoever owns 80% of the initial supply, is seemingly well situated as an alternative barometer for the people of America or anyone with access to the crypto on exchanges to indicate how the public perceives President Trump. What are the implications of a system of measurement that's never been seen before? If this successfully reflects the public opinion of the President of the United States, how can this formula be scaled up or down? Meme tokens for popular restaurants, meme tokens for universities or professional sports teams? Now, by this time, some of you are going to say, Ulric is a dirty crypto shill, Bitcoin only, I hate you. And I agree with one of those three. Bitcoin is the future of value exchange and will do away with the state-sponsored mass theft in the form of monetary debasement that we all lovingly call or unknowingly call inflation. But Bitcoin does not get rid of the crap tables, the poker tables, blackjack, or Pai Gow. And I hope not. I enjoy them. Well, not Pai Gow. And if you remember, Polymarket and Kalshi is essentially peer-to-peer gambling on real-world events. And everyone cheered on how right they were about the 2024 election. Now, you never trusted those state-sponsored academia propaganda polls, right? But if you're okay with crap tables and you're cool with world event-based betting, you're certainly going to be okay with what Coin Icarus calls a shitcoin casino, right? And it doesn't mean you have to partake. You see, when you break down the utility of crypto from the base chains all the way up to what they call mascot coins, they only measure affinity. And what else does Coin Icarus call them? Affinity scams. The official Trump coin may provide us with a market-based tool to assess Donald Trump, and therefore it could devalue the biased and influenced opinion of mainstream media and place another nail in the coffin of the crypto versus Bitcoin debate that Bitcoin ended a long time ago. Time will tell, but I like this timeline, and I hope you do too. I'm Sir Ulric, like my father before me. Bitcoin makes money great again.